जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा So, on the occasion of auspicious Gaur Purnima, we are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita today morning. We are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, 17th chapter. The Lord travels to Vrindavan. For reciting, we are taking this verse, 4th, text 4, right? You all can repeat after me. मोर सहाय कर यदि तुमि दुई जान तबे आमी आए देखी श्री वृंदावन मोर सहाय कर यदि तुमि दुई जान तबे आमी आए देखी श्री वृंदावन मोर सहाय कर यदि तुमि दुई जान तबे आमी आए देखी श्री वृंदावन सहाय कर यदि तुमि दुई जान तबे आमी आए देखी श्री वृंदावन सहाय कर यदि तुमि दुई जान देखी श्री वृंदावन Mataji's. मोर सहाय कर यदि तुमि दुई जान देखी श्री वृंदावन मोर सहाय कर यदि तुमि दुई जान तबे आमी आए देखी श्री वृंदावन. Word to word translation. Mora of me, Sahaya help, Kara you do, Yadi if, Tumi you, Dui Jana two persons, Tabe then, Ami I, Yai going. Dekhi shall see Sri Vrindavana Sri Vrindavan Dham. Translation. The Lord requested Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar Goswami to help him to go to Vrindavan. So Prabhupada is writing purports to only few. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, we'll start with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. First of all, I'd like to beg blessings of all senior devotees and assembled devotees so that we can describe the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the topic which we are discussing today, that is the Lord travels to Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ka Vrindavan Gaman. That is the... So we'll be reading some of the sections from Chaitanya Charitamrita, where Prabhupada is giving very wonderful purport. And we'll see how much Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can reach to Vrindavan today. So this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going to Vrindavan is his cherished desire from beginning. We find that when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took initiation, first initiation, after receiving initiation only he started running to Vrindavan. Then it was told by Akashvani that Mahaprabhu, this is not the right time. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu peacefully again went back to Mayapur. When he took sannyas, that time also he was always eager to go to Vrindavan. And then he started going for Vrindavan. But again by the transcendental trick of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, he was diverted to Shantipur. And from there, taking mother's blessings, he went to Jagannath Puri. So this was always in the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he has to go to Vrindavan. So today we'll see that what going to Vrindavan means. Because that desire is there with everybody. So here this very nice pastime is there where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, taking permission of all the devotees, he proceeds to Vrindavan through the forest of Jharkhand, Bihar, that area. And then he goes to Kashi and many places, and then he comes back again. So this whole pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going through Jharikhanda, that is very amazing and very inspiring for devotees. So I thought So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started with his great desire. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Sharat Kala Haila Prabhu Chalite Haila Mati Ramananda Swarup Sange Nibhrute Yukati. So when it was Sharat Kal, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started having a desire to go to Vrindavan. So now we understand here that just desire is not sufficient to go to Vrindavan. Here it says, Ramananda Swarup Sange Nibhrute Yukati. That he went and asked two of his very close associates, Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar Goswami, asking them that I am feeling like going to Vrindavan. What do you think? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is Lord himself. He doesn't have to go and ask. But here he goes and he consults that, what do you think? Then next verses which we recited, Mora sahai karayadi tumi dui jan, tabe ami yai dekhi Shri Vrindavan. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not only just taking permission, he is telling that with your Mora Sahai Yadi Kari, that if you help me, then I will be able to go to Vrindavan and see Vrindavan. So here very important thing is that seeing Vrindavan is not some material phenomena. That's why Prabhupada used to say, you can't go to Vrindavan by taking a ticket of train or airplane. So we go to Vrindavan by getting the blessings of devotees. So here he is telling that myself alone I am not fit, not capable to go and see Vrindavan. Please help me. So here he says, Tabe ami yai dekhi Vrindavan. So this seeing Vrindavan is seen by our Acharya's mood. Many places this thing comes. Gaura amara jesaba sthane karalo brahmana range se sabsthana herbo ami pranayi bhakata sange. Here also this word comes herabo, that is to see. So Vrindavan is seen pranayi bhakata sange. That person who is completely attached to Krishna, with his help we can see Vrindavan, not alone. Another place also, this whole thing is there. We can chant this. Nice. Give me kartal. Gauranga bolite habe Pulaka sharira, Gauranga bolite habe Pulaka sharira, Hari Hari bolite Nayane babenira, Hari Hari bolite Nayane babenira. Ar kabe nitai chander karuna hoibe, Ar kabe nitai chander karuna hoibe, Samsara vasana mora kabe tuchha habe, kabe tuchha habe, Vishaya chadiya kabe shuddha habe mana, chadiya kabe Shuddha Bemana Kabeha Mahe Rabo Shri Vrindavana Kabeha Mahe Rabo Shri Vrindavana. Here also this Herabo Shri Vrindavana comes. So here we understand that. Okay. Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoibe Akuti Kabehama Bhujabe Shugala Piriti Rupa Raghunatha Pade Rahumora Asha Rupa Raghunatha Pade Rahumora Asha Prarthana karo ye sada narottama dasha. So, Narottam Das Thakur is telling that Vishaya Chadiya Kabe Shuddha Habe Mana Kabe Hama Herabo Shri Vrindavana. Without purifying one's heart, nobody can see Vrindavan. So we find that unless our heart is very pure, or somebody whose heart is very pure and attached to Krishna, without his help and our own heart, we cannot see Vrindavan. So here, that's why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although he is Supreme Lord, he is asking to his subordinates that please help me so that I can go to Vrindavan and see Vrindavan. Not only just he is saying that, but in ahead it comes. Prasanna hayya ajna diba nama niba dukha Toma sabar sukhe pathe haibe mora sukha. So he is telling, he knew that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is leaving Jagannath Puri, devotees will be very unhappy because they will feel separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he is telling that please don't feel any discomfort, unhappiness. I want to go. But then if you are unhappy and if I go you keeping unhappy, I will not be able to be properly go to Vrindavan. But how can I break all of your heart and go to Vrindavan? So here we find the need of pleasing a Vaishnava and the Vaishnava community before going to Vrindavan. Many times this, as a matter of fact or because etiquette is there, generally devotees, we take also that, Prabhuji, give me blessing, or if we say like that. But then, the heart also should be there along with the words. Because Vaishnava is not a Ashirvad machine, or just anytime you go and say, Prabhuji, Ashirvad de do, jana hai abhi. So, he is not obliged to give Ashirvad if he is not pleased. So here we find that famous pastime is there where Prabhupada was traveling on the train and Tamal Krishna Maharaj was guarding the door of the train because people used to sneak in, disturb Prabhupada. So, but some 2-3 gentlemen, Indian gentlemen, they were stubborn, they were trying to push in. They knew that some sage is there inside. When Prabhupada heard something, then he said, let them come in. So they came, they sat, they were all folding their palms. 2-3 gentlemen were there. And they are very happy that they are in front of great sage, saintly person. Prabhupada asked, so? They said, Swamiji, we want your Ashirvad. And then Prabhupada asked the question which they never imagined. That was a googly. So Prabhupada asked, what Ashirvad you want? So probably no saintly person had asked them before in their life, which they heard. That was like clean bold. So then one of the person regained from that attack. So he said, Swamiji, my pains, this knee pains a lot. So, and then devotees were now, Jai Shri Shri Radharas Bihari Ji ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Shri Gaunitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So that person said that my knees are paining a lot. Devotees couldn't control their laughter, but as an etiquette, they were somehow controlling it. So other gentlemen could understand that something is wrong here. So other person came help to his colleague. He said, Swamiji, my daughter is about to get married. So he felt that that is little noble to ask than knee kind of knee pain. So devotees were like laughing. So he also understood that something is wrong here. So third person came to help. He said, Swamiji, you can give blessing to all our family and like, so that we can. So Prabhupada looked at them and he said, you want my Ashirvad? And then he showed to devotees, shaven head, tilak, dhoti kurta. This is my Ashirvad. You want it? So they started telling that, Swamiji, we have so many responsibilities, this, that. Now they understood that end of the conversation. They started leaving. So Ashirvad is not cheap thing. So we can ask casually. If you ask casually, you will not get it. Simple. When we are seriously asking Ashirvad, because Ashirvad is something very serious business. Vaishnava gives Ashirvad, we have to accept it and then process it. So here we find that he was asking blessings of his devotees. Dui jana kahe tumi Ishvara swatantra, ei ichha sei kariba naha paratantra. So he says, Dui jana kahe tumi Ishvara swatantra. Both Ramananda Rai and Sarup Damodar Goswami told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are Swatantra Ishwar, you are Swarat. There is no need you ask us. Ei ichha sei kariba naha paratantra. That whatever you desire, that is you are not paratantra, you are not bound by anybody. You need not ask this. So it's such an amazing thing. Although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Swatantra, he thinks that he is Paratantra. Our case is opposite only. We are Paratantra, but we think that we are Swatantra. So we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching by his own example. We may be anybody. The Lord himself wants to be Paratantra and be subordinate to his devotees. Kintu amaduhar shuna eka nivedan, tomar sukhe amar sukha kahila apane. But still they said that if you have asked us and you have told that we should be happy that you are going, so we have some request to you. Amaduhar mane tabe bada sukha hai, eka nivedana yadi dharadayamai. You are very merciful, Lord. So we have only one request. If you please, grant it. Uttama brahmana eka sange avashya chahi, bhiksha kari bhiksha dibe yabe patravahi. So they said that you don't go alone. Carry somebody, some good brahmana who can assist you, taking care of your uttari, then dhoti and kamandalu and taking care of prasad and things like that. वनपथे याइते नाही भोजन ब्राह्मण आज्ञा कर संगे चालूक विप्र एक जन. So they requested that you carry at least one person. Don't go alone. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to go alone. Why he wanted to go alone, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. We can see how sensitive Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. Prabhu kahe nija sangi kaho na laiba ek jana nile aner mane dukkha haiba. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that if I take somebody amongst this circle, if I take one, others will feel bad. So I don't want to create any ill feelings that I give more mercy to one person, not to other. He said that that's why I don't want to take anybody. Then he said that even if somebody has to come, which is not in this close circle, somebody should be little far, and then he gives his opinion. Nutana sangi haibeka snigdha yaraman aiche yabe pai tabe lai ek jan. So he says it should be Nutan, new devotee. So that is good because it will be easy for, he will not unnecessarily trouble me. Because we know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's so many associates are there, which transcendently he feels troubled by them. So here, one thing he says, Snigdha Yaraman. I can take somebody who is Mana, it's Snigdha. Prabhupada translates it as peaceful. And in next purport, Prabhupada, this same word comes Snigdha. Prabhupada writes that affectionate towards his authority. So Prabhupada gives very nice purport to this verse. Prabhupada talks about Kala Krishna Das because he was also assisting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his which yatra? South India yatra. And then this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had bad experience of his assistant. So this time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was careful not to carry anybody. So Prabhupada writes there, one whose mind is not peaceful is agitated by certain drives, especially sex desire, even though he may be in the company of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Such a man will become a victim of a woman and will fall down even in the company of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Maya is so strong that unless one is determined not to fall victim, even the Supreme Personality of Godhead can't give protection. So Prabhupada is very emphatically telling that how one's own desire has to be there to practice Krishna consciousness. Seeing this looks that any hope, but then Prabhupada gives properly that he says the Supreme Lord and his representatives always want to give protection, but a person must take advantage of their personal contact. If one thinks that the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his representative is an ordinary man, he will certainly fall down. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not want a person like Kala Krishna Das to accompany him. And then Prabhupada writes that how these three important qualities Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was looking. He says he wanted someone who is determined, who has a peaceful mind, and who is not agitated by ulterior motives. So unless somebody is determined, unless somebody is having peaceful mind, and somebody who is not agitated by temptation, he cannot become a proper assistant to serve Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada's mission, or any service. So this is the qualification which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is extolling, that if somebody wants to assist in any service, these are the qualifications. Swarup kahe bala bhadra bhattacharya tomate susnigdha bada pandit sadhu arya. Here he goes on. Now here when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave his qualification, then they found this one devotee. Balabhadra Bhattacharya. And they said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is perfect for your assistance. Why? They give these reasons. It says, Tomate susnigdha bada, that is very affectionate unto you. Pandita is learned. Sadhu, he says, honest. And Arya, he says, it's very advanced in spiritual dealings. He knows how to deal with different people, how to respect, how to talk. So he said, he is very qualified to become. So, here this word comes as Tomate susnigdha bada, Pandita Arya. So, susnigdha means who is having a great love for his spiritual authority. So this verse comes like when Prabhupada once asked devotees that which verse is the essence of all Vedic literatures. So devotees were giving different, some said famous verse, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Prabhupada said no. Then devotees were thinking, other than this, what is there? So then they were telling different verses. And then Prabhupada in the end, he told this verse. Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaite kathitha hyartha prakashante mahatmanah. He says that person who is having unflinching faith in the Lord and his Guru, that faith will uncover the spiritual reality. So here this snigdha word comes, that one who is very affectionate. In Srimad Bhagavatam also it comes that bruyuhu snigdhasya shishyasya guravo guhyam apyuta, that when the disciple is very affectionate, dedicated to spiritual master, then the import of the Vedas is automatically revealed. So Prabhupada writes in the purport that a disciple who has actual love for spiritual master is endowed by the blessings of the spiritual master with all confidential knowledge. Because Sridhara Swami also writes this word snigdha. He says premavata. Premavata means one who has very loving dedication to spiritual master. So here they show him as a Balabhadra Bhattacharya as one of the perfect candidate. And then he asks one more also. He says, Ei vipravahini be vastrambu bhajan Bhattacharya bhiksha dibe kari bhikshatan. So he said that this Brahmana is very expert, peaceful. He will not trouble you like Kala Krishna Das, for sure. And he will carry all your luggage. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted. Tahar vachan Prabhu angikara kaila Balabhadra Bhattacharya sange kari nila. So he took Balabhadra Bhattacharya. And because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not want his devotees to go through some crisis of losing him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very sensitive and intelligent. One day before only he went to Jagannath ji, took his Ashirvad that please bless me. And next day early in the morning before everybody got up, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu departed for Vrindavan. Now here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had started going towards Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. So this is very nice section, that how he was chanting in a great ecstasy when he was crossing through the forest of Jharikhanda. Actually that whole pastime is there of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going through Jharikhanda. Now also there huge mela happens every year on the honor of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passing through that Jharikhanda forest. the way Krishna has enacted so many pastimes in Vrindavan, Govardhan, like that, that area still had so many places visited by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and one devotee was telling from there who was staying there. This is Nirjana vane chale Prabhu Krishna nama laiya Hasti vyaghra patha chhade Prabhu re dekhiya. So, Nirjana vane chale, that he was going in, nobody is there. But still, we find Prabhu Krishna nama laiya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So why he was chanting? Nobody was there. So, although nobody was there to hear, some people were there. Trees were there, plants were there, the beasts were there, birds were there. So we see that chanting any place, anywhere creates impact. That's why when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave these instructions to his disciples that go out and preach, he said, nobody is there in front of you, nobody comes for your class. Don't come back. Give class to 4 walls. So, he was telling that even if you give class to the 4 walls, this world will be purified by that transcendental sound vibration. So, of course, we make sure that some people are sitting there, not that we plan to give class to the 4 walls. We make sure that some people are there inside that walls also. But here we find that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not very fruitive, that who is hearing. If somebody, good crowd is there, then we feel like chanting Hare Krishna. But then here, he was chanting for, creating that transcendental sound vibration. And he was not fearful. He says, Hasti vyagra patha chhade Prabhu dekhiya. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to go, they used to give him way. They used to go around and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to walk. So we see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted even in Jharikhanda forest with full of tigers and so many fierce animals. So surely we can chant in Mumbai, in trains. Actually that is very nice for devotees, that this becomes an extra kind of mercy for all the other people. When some Vaishnava is traveling in a train, otherwise where these people will hear Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Few people come to temple, but those who are out, it's our responsibility that whenever it is possible, wherever it is possible, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can chant Hare Krishna in Jharikhanda forest with animals, at least we can chant in trains, at least we can chant in the streets. So, Pale Pale Vyagra Hasti Gandharshu Kargan Tara Madhye Aveshe Prabhu Karila Gaman. So there were tigers and lions and the wild boars, rhinoceros, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in his own ecstasy. We were just crossing. Dekhi Bhattacharyer mane haya mahabhay Prabhur pratape tara eka pasha hai. So Balabhadra Bhattacharya was seeing this whole. He is also there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in his ecstasy, but Balabhadra Bhattacharya was quite amazed. This he never saw. First time. So he was having very great fear. Ekadina pathe vyaghra kariyache shayan aveshe tar gaye Prabhu lagila charan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so much in ecstasy, he did not see that some tiger is sleeping just by the side of the road. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in his own ecstasy, his lotus fist touched that tiger. Very special tiger. Hope we can be like that. So, Prabhu kahe kaha Krishna vyaghra uthila, Krishna Krishna kahi vyaghra nachite lagila. So, not only then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu touched it, but when the vyaghra, the tiger arose, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered him, chant Krishna, Krishna. So then says he also started dancing by the power of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we can see that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was bestowing his mercy even to the animals. Prabhupada was giving once class and he was telling, he said Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord himself. He can do such miracles. But we cannot. But then one devotee said that, Srila Prabhupada, you have done bigger miracle. Because we all were lower than the animals, staying in concrete jungle. But then you came here all the way from Vrindavan, and by your transcendental touch, now we are dancing all over the world. So he said, because you are representative of Krishna, you are performing the same pastime. So now, it is not that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has done that pastime 500 years back. No. That pastime goes on now also. This pastime of making people chant Hare Krishna in great ecstasy, that is happening now also. So this is one very nice thing with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Just imagine if you go to some drama. Generally drama is already set. Villain is there, hero is there, and then they have their things. You just watch, clap and go at the end. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's drama is not like that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in between drama, he calls the audience also. You come, take part in the drama. So, that is very special drama. So now, although we are hearing, but we have the same opportunity to get on the stage and be part of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's drama. So, what we are doing, Prabhupada used to tell that what activities of ISKCON is happening, that also is part of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is no different. If in future somebody has to write, then he will include that part also in the Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are not just Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Parshad, Narottam Das Thakur and many others. So in that list, if that extends, all the activities of current Vaishnavas, they also become part of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. That the transcendental activities of Lord Chaitanya. Aradine Prabhu kare nadishnan matta hasti yutha aila karite jalapan. So he was completely in different world only. For him, tigers, elephants, nothing was. So here he comes, now so many elephants are there. So what he's doing, taking the water, throwing on them and telling them, chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we can see also this, that Bhavanand Prabhu was telling. He said that Prabhupada made foreign disciples, and Prabhupada used to be very proud, telling that these are my white elephants. Dancing white elephants. Thank you. So, he says that, dancing white elephant. And then Prabhupada, he was telling that we are also very proud to be called as Prabhupada's dancing white elephants. So, Prabhupada had touched by his supreme mercy and arose us from our slumber, and we are able to chant and dance. Prabhupada writes in the purport, on the Mahabhagavata platform, the devotee makes no distinction between friends and enemies. That a devotee never makes any distinction between who is enemy, who is friend, like that. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was distributing mercy not only to the human beings, but he was giving mercy even to the animals. But then, here he was not seeing the animals, he was seeing them as prospective devotees. And he was giving them Harinam. In our case, amongst devotees also, we sometimes see some devotee as Vyagra, or tiger and lions, and so that is our status. That rather than seeing devotees as devotees, we become having different mindset. So that's why Prabhupada says here that devotee sees neither as an enemy, neither as friend. He sees everybody connected to Krishna and Krishna's devotees. Prabhupada writes, don't imitate Mahabhagavata. And then Prabhupada writes that we should do Anusaran, not Anukaran. We should not imitate, we should follow in the footsteps. And then Prabhupada says in the purport that the Mahabhagavata's heart is completely freed from material contamination, and he becomes very dear even to the fierce animals like tigers and elephants. When the Lord was passing through the forest, he was in ecstasy, thinking the forest to be Vrindavan. He was simply searching for Krishna. So this was very important, that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going through the forest, he was not thinking about the forest, he was thinking about forest of Vrindavan. So now also if you go to Jharkhand, that area is called as Vrindavan only, where this pastime happened. And the way Krishna has Charan Pahadi, his footsteps are there. One devotee was telling that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's footsteps are still there in that area. People worship now also. So that whole area, lot of places are there of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's these pastimes. He was telling not only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's footsteps, but even this tigers and their footsteps are also there engraved in the stone, because they were in ecstasy. Stone melted by the lotus feet, paws, whatever, of the lion, that it made an impression. So that place is there still. So he was not in that forest for sightseeing. He was remembering Vrindavan, he was in the mood of Vrindavan. So when he was seeing the tigers and lions, he was not thinking of some zoo or Discovery Channel, or generally, because last time we had gone for Jagannath Puri, our group was there, and devotee who was taking us in the temple, he was showing everything. And then one lady who was seeing the monkeys there took out her boy from the group, who was hearing very nicely about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. She said, this monkey, you see, this monkey. I said, you have come to Jagannath temple, you are standing in front of Jagannath temple, they are talking about, and then she was taking out that boy and showing that. So generally people, when they go, more they are distracted to so many other things than yesterday only I was sitting here, after Gaurarti. One small boy was there, he was dancing very nicely in Gaurarti, and whenever he was seeing that somebody is paying obeisances, he also used to pay obeisances. Practically 10-15 obeisances he paid, because so many devotees were coming and he was also paying obeisances. And I saw this his father, he was not into Gaurarti, that mood. Neither he was there in the mood. He was taking a mobile and clicking different photographs of a child. So, I was just thinking that child is so fortunate. Mobile is so fortunate because Krishna is going inside. They must have taken so many photos. Only one unfortunate person was there, and that was his father. Although he came to temple, nothing went with him. His mobile was filled, and his child got great credit because he was paying obeisances. So even in coming to temple, sometimes we are so determined not to get touched by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. You can very nicely safeguard and go. But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was giving that mercy even to the animals who had open heart. Then he says that this one thing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was remembering Vrindavan because he saw that not only the tigers and elephants and deers and birds and beasts, they were dancing, but then something very unusual, that the tiger and the deer, who are enemy naturally, they were dancing together. Not were just dancing, they were embracing, they were kissing also. Chaitanya Charitamrita says. So by seeing that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's remembrance of Vrindavan went in great ecstasy. Because this happened only in Vrindavan. This verse comes, Yatra nisarga durvaira sahasannu mrugadayah mitrani iva ajita vasa drutruttarshanaadikam. So, it says that in the place of Vrindavan, it happens that there is no thirst, there is no hunger, there is no animosity, everything is, it disappears. So we can see that wherever in Krishna consciousness also we find this experience, that is Vrindavan experience. When we forget our lunch, forget our watch, forget our animosity, everybody comes together and loudly chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. So Prabhupada writes there that Vrindavan is a transcendental abode of the Lord. There is no hunger, anger or thirst. Though naturally inimical human beings and fierce animals live together there in transcendental friendship. So we can live together in transcendental friendship only when Krishna is the center. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the center. For his pleasure they were chanting loudly. So I think it is 9 o'clock. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will reach Vrindavan soon. So we'll end here. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So some comments.
First of all, thank you very much for a wonderful class. I have a question. If you can please tell me the place, because I have been giving service in Jharkhand, so we'll make Tirtha, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just find out the place. I know Kanainat Sala is one place, which is government has also allocated that. Because Jharkhand forest start from Odisha, Bengal, Bihar, go till Uttar Pradesh. So which part of Jharkhand forest? Just find out. This is my question or inquisitiveness. This is not comment, but my understanding. 3 points I noted here. One, you are talking about how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked for permission before going to Vrindavan. I mean, he is the Supreme Lord, he doesn't need to ask any permission or anything. But he was playing the part of a devotee. So devotee always needs blessing, So we used to do this earlier. Earlier we used to get permission before booking our ticket. Now we book our ticket, then come to President, Prabhuji, मुझे वृंदावन जाना है, मायापुर जाना है. President say no. He said, Prabhu, I have already booked my ticket. So much money will go in waste, like that. So that's not a good habit. We should learn from parampara. Before booking the ticket, we should, And there are many excuses, He said, no, why did you book without asking? Oh, because I could not get ticket, so I had to book in advance. So like whole thing was planned earlier, So that was one thing. Other point, you said Hariba. So Hariba means looking for, searching, not seeing. Looking, something that it was mine, but I have, somewhere it is, I cannot find it. So we cannot Hariba, we cannot search on our own strength. We have to get help from, like when we lost something, we ask, have you seen this thing? Have you seen this thing? We ask, So Hariba means searching for. And other point was blessing. It's $1 million, thing, blessing. We should be very careful in giving blessing. Especially unspoken blessing. Prabhupada was very clever. He said, what kind of blessing you want? He wanted to make very clear. If somebody had desire to go and murder somebody, and he comes and says, Prabhu, can you give your blessing? Now we don't know what for you are giving blessing. And if you give the blessing and he goes and murder somebody, you get the karma for that. So be careful before giving the blessing. Whoever it may be. Not because, he is my congregation devotee, he will become a devotee if I give him blessing. Let's follow the footsteps of Prabhupada. Find out what kind of blessing he needs. And if we have that, best blessing is to Krishna Mati Rastu. Hare Krishna. 3 point I wanted to make.
Hare Krishna. Yesterday I was reading the chapter, 3rd chapter. There also Prabhupada writes, without the sanction of the devotees, one should not go to Vrindavan. 3rd chapter, Prabhupada writes. And then once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested Nityanand Prabhu, please don't come every time to Jagannath Puri. That time also Prabhupada writes, it's more important to preach than going to visit, unless there is a permission, one should not go to Dham also, like that. One thing I want to tell you that this Radharasvihari temple is Sakshat Vaikuntha, or Golok Vrindavan. Anybody who comes here, their path of deliverance has started. So it's not that if he's clicking photographs, he doesn't get benefit.
Yeah, of course. So clicking photograph, we get benefit. Participating, how much it will be? So anybody who comes here just in that area, one has to be benefited, no doubt. To end, our Sevatula Prabhu was just sharing this.
Thank you. At least you very minutely observe the fortune of that small boy who was offering of his senses. We are so unfortunate, I don't even observe that somebody offering of senses or not. Thank you.
This comes in Ramanujacharya pastime because that thing was going on, how the Shishya is very dear to the Lord. So one day when Ramanujacharya was going with his devotees, he paid obeisances to his Acharya, his teacher. So the problem was that sand was very hot. It was 12 noon. If you have gone sometimes without, you can understand. So he paid obeisances and the Guru was not telling him to get up. Ramanujacharya was stuck down only. So one of his disciples couldn't bear that. So he was going and requesting that Guru, Ramanujacharya's Guru, that please tell him to get up now. He's burning like anything. The Guru didn't say anything. So then this disciple went underneath Ramanujacharya so that he takes that burning of sand. So then, after the whole incidents, then Guru told him that you get up now. And then he told that this one disciple, very dear to you, because he is very lovingly attached to you. Henceforth, for your own protection, you should eat only from his hand. Because he will die but not have any harm to you. His name was Kidambi Achan. So Chaitanya, this Ramanujacharya, whenever he used to start discourse, he will not start without this devotee in the discourse. We find that Prabhupada also never start if Jayanand Prabhu is there, Prabhupada will wait for him. So, and any point he makes, Ramanujacharya, first he will look at Kidambi Achan. If he says yes, then he'll go ahead. That was the regular. So we find that in case of Prabhupada also, that how Prabhupada was loved by his disciples, that made them and Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.